Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for clicking on my morning breath video. So if you are new to what morning breath is, it's basically a video that goes up on Mondays. I don't want to, if I did say before, I don't necessarily want to say every single Monday because I already started slacking off with that. But it's a video that goes up Monday of me doing a regular chit chat, get ready with me, and that's it. So yeah, so I guess you already know what we're talking about. This Mexico trip. So my sister and I, our birthday just passed April 28th. We decided to take a trip to go to Mexico. It's our first time there, so we didn't know what to expect. We did have a really good time for the most part, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like you always, okay, let me just talk about the main thing, I guess, traveling while black, you know. And it's always in the back of my mind, I feel like in the back of every black person's mind somewhere, if you're gonna be treated differently, or, you know, the vibe's gonna be a little off because you're black and traveling to a place that doesn't have a lot of people who look like you, you know. So the trip was originally gonna be more than just my sister and I, but you know how planning with people goes. So it ended up just being a sister's trip, which was still fine. We went to an all-inclusive resort, and even when I was talking to the travel agent, I asked her, I was like, basically, does she think we're gonna be okay and comfortable in Mexico? And she said it's fine, but I was telling her that the last time my sister and I went somewhere, and that was just to go to Miami, the hotel we stayed at did not treat us pleasant. Like, it was just weird, you know. But anyway, when it came down to like service and everything, and like customer service and interacting with us, it was just really standoffish. And if you know my sister and I, we're very nice people, you know? So just like, why y'all being so stink? We got to, they had a free breakfast and everything, so we went downstairs to get breakfast and all that. And honestly, we saw some white people getting served their food. And then when we came down, we sat down. We seated ourselves because it wasn't like you have to stop and wait for somebody to seat you. We just sat down. So we see the waiters passing us by, not acknowledging us and anything. So I was just like, let me go ask somebody. And I talked to one of the people who worked there, and then I was like, is there a waiter that's gonna help us or whatever, or you know, do what they're supposed to do? She's like, no, you just serve yourself. And I was just like, oh, it's a buffet style. So she was like, yeah, it's a buffet style. Like, cause you could see the food all laid out and stuff like that, but everybody else was getting their service like their waiter was coming to their table and stuff, you know? So we didn't even eat there. We just left. So since that trip, I was like, okay, next time we go anywhere, I want us to feel a little bit more comfortable. So that's why this trip was a little bit more, not scary for us, but we were just hoping for the best, you know? So the travel agent that we talked to, she was really, really sweet. I was like, okay, girl, I'm gonna take a shot for you and all that stuff, right? Yeah, so booked the flight and everything. It was cool. We got there, everything was fine. Hot as ever. Where did we go? Playa del Carmen, but the name of the resort we went to was Panama Jack. It was really, really nice. The food was honestly, it was mediocre, but the resort itself was really, really pretty, and the service was nice. Now when we got to Mexico, and that was a whole different story. They loved black girls, you know. But it was just, at first it was uncomfortable because it was just like, are y'all staring at us because it's like, what y'all doing here? Or is it like, oh my god, it's black, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't really know the vibe yet. So until the guys started complimenting us and stuff, we just like, oh, okay. We got there, they treated us fine. But when we got up in there, when I tell you, people were staring at my sister and I was just like, oh, here go this stuff. And I'm just like, I'm not about to come out here, we're out the country, it's our birthday, I'm not trying to walk around, be insecure, and feel like, oh my god, I'm showing too much skin. It's a resort, it's a beach. what I'm supposed to be wearing. I'm not wearing no turtleneck outside in some sand. So I was like, no, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna have a good time. And we're 26 now. So we're just like, Kathy, stop being scared, you know? The men there were very vocal. The trip itself was fine, but it's just that, you know, like when you travel, it's just like you get that extra pair of eyes staring at you too long, questioning stuff. And I don't necessarily just like look at compliments like it's genuine all the time. Sometimes like I feel like y'all just saying that because y'all trying to be shady. But even in the airport, just like people like, oh my god, you're so pretty. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, but I don't know if you're just saying that because I caught you staring at me that long, you know? And I don't know if you staring at me because you really think I'm pretty, or like you had to say something nice now that I caught you staring. So it's just like you never really know. The first thing we do, they didn't have our rooms ready. They had to, I guess, clean it. And I honestly hate that, because now you just make me feel like we're going to a dirty room that you're just trying to spruce up real quick, you know? But anyway, check-in time was at 3 something. So we get there, the room isn't ready, so we just sit down and say, okay, well, we got our wristbands, because it's like, okay, as long as you got your wristband on, I could just participate in the all-inclusive stuff. So what we do first is go get some food. Go to the buffet. That's what I'm saying, like, I would go back to that same resort because it was nice and because of the tequila. We go to the buffet first, sit down and everything, and then we went in there, it was already kind of crowded, and I was just standing, and then we're dragging our bags too, so like, anyway, we get to see we're fine. We just try to figure out what we're gonna do first. It's just us two. So like usually at a buffet, you know, like if you come with a group of people, like half the group goes get their food and come back, and the other half goes. But it's just us two, and I don't want to necessarily leave my bags either because I don't care. I'm not saying anything about Mexico, but I'm just like, I don't know nobody, so I'm not gonna leave my belongings somewhere unattended, and I don't know nobody, you know. The waiter comes to our table and they say, oh, how you doing? And introduced himself, and it was nice, and he was like, can I help you with a drink or whatever. So me and Catherine are just like, from the day that we touch down and we get to like the result we're gonna drink, so we start drinking. So I think the first thing we had was a margarita. Like, I was not expecting that to be trash, but it was trash. It was trash, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna be like, come out here and just start complaining about everything. We're out of the country, so let's just enjoy the fact that we were able to even go on a trip. Like, we're blessed already, and just in that alone. So we're doing okay. Catherine goes first to get a plate of food. She comes back with like 4 things on her plate. I was like, girls, at a buffet. She was like, girls, not no option. So I'm just like, and I love to eat, so I was just like, that's already kind of pissing me off. I'm just like, okay, no, let me stop. So what happens? We eat the food. We're not really that satisfied. I try little bits and pieces of everything just to give everything a fair chance. I didn't really like anything. And then we just try to stall time basically until our room is ready so we can get relaxed and then go explore and stuff. I'm not even sure if I'm doing this in order. We went to a bar, and then I get this drink called, Catherine and I both get this drink called a mango tango. So I'm just saying, you know how girls and pretty drinks, like, it looks pretty and instead it has alcohol, so I want it. It tastes so good at first, and then I was just like, I don't feel nothing. And usually with us, right, I don't know if this is every girl, when I'm starting to feel the liquor or whatever, I'll feel a little tingle in my happy area. So that's how I know if it's gonna do something. I ain't feel nothing. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, come on, this is like my 2nd drink. I don't feel nothing yet. So this lady was there, and she was behind the bartender, and they were serving her drinks too or whatever. And the bartender was talking to us and trying to like make conversation and all type of stuff, and I could just see her over there like with this stank face, and I was just like, I saw her like from peripheral or whatever. So I'm seeing her making these faces, and I was just like, all right. And I was slightly getting annoyed. I'm just like, we ain't do nothing to you. Like, we just really just sat here and tried to drink and have talks between each other and socialize with the bartenders and whoever's talking to us. So me and Catherine are having a good time or whatever. I think we already got a shot of tequila. We were gonna move from in front of the bar to like to see over, like to see a different view of the place. So we moved, and I'm walking it's like with my sister to go to another part of the bar. And I just see the lady looking extra mean and stuff, right? And she's just looking at us like, those hoes. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Or like those stank ass girls. Like, she's looking like that. And I'm just like, girl, come on. The bartender asks us something. And then we're laughing or whatever, right? And I could just see she was like in the background like this. And she's doing all these, everything. I'm just like, what is going on? So I turn around because I was sick of it by now. Now I'm sick of it. So I turned around and I was like, we didn't do anything to you. And she got caught. She was like, I was like, girl, stop. From then on, she didn't look at us crazy no more. I'm just like, cause I caught you. Cause I caught you. There was a day, I can't remember what specific day it was, but Catherine and I were drinking from, every day we were drinking like this. But this particular night, we were drinking so much from the day. Tequila shots, tequila shots, tequila shots. And then we had I'm not gonna lie, we had at least 14 shots. Food in between. We was like, okay, no, we gotta eat something before we go to bed. We went to this restaurant and I was just like, I don't know, the food is trash. I'm sorry, that place, for me to love food so much and say I will go back, that tequila is great, okay? Like Catherine and I tipped one of them, we tipped Nelson $20, and there was another guy we tipped, I forgot his name, tipped him 10 in American money. When I tell you they started to swarm around, like it was like one of them had, like I'm guessing like Nelson went in the back and was like, oh, those black girls gave us $20, look at my tip, type of thing. Because the way all of them came charging out of the back, I was like, oh no. And I'm thinking like, we made a mistake. So, oh, now they're just loving all on us and stuff. Hey, you want this? Hey, you want that? And I was just like, no, it's okay. I'm drunk. I am very drunk. Catherine's very drunk, but I'm not drunk enough for y'all to be taking advantage of us. So I was just like, no, we're gonna go now. Okay, now look, I really could just leave it here. Like, why can't this be? And I still left my lashes. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm such a train wreck when it comes to doing makeup. That's why I don't like to get too excited about, oh my god, I put up a makeup tutorial. No, because I'm gonna be over here stressing myself out. Like, we're on the trip, and that's the wrong brush. So we're on the trip, and then we just find ourselves as we're at the poolside and we're on the beach. We're just getting good quality times together as sisters. And like, and I guess traveling will do that to you. You kind of just, so I understand why people say, oh, when you travel with somebody, you get to know them. Of course I know my sister and stuff, but it was just good to have that quality time. Because our bond is really, really strong. The fact that our sisterhood is so good. I wish that for everybody, like, to be close to your family enough to like be their friend. Like, she's not just my sister, she's my best friend, you know? We had time to reflect and talk about things we want out of life and like how far we came, talk about our childhood and just a lot of stuff, you know? So I get why people travel, because they need time to themselves, and I think this in a sense kind of made me want to travel a lot more too, because it's good to have that clear headspace, you know? And what's funny, because I want to travel so bad, but I'm so scared of heights, so planes naturally like freak me out. And it's funny, I was telling Catherine that I'm so used to playing that role of like being a protector all the time, and she was the one that kept me so calm on the plane. So as much as I want to travel, I'm just like, it's scary to me only because I don't like planes. We also drank on the plane. We told the flight attendant it was our birthday, and they kind of hooked us up a little bit, and it was nice. It was cool. It was funny because there was a child sitting next to me. Here I go, here getting 2 bottles of vodka. And I was just saying to myself, look, do I take it and enjoy myself, or be mindful as a child here, don't drink in front of the child? But part of me was just saying, that's not my child. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I was just like, I was on that plane and I got a nice vodka and cranberry. I was just like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. I feel like I do it in my everyday life already. This is my birthday weekend with my sister, and I'm gonna have fun. So I had to tell myself, Kathy, like mentally slap myself in the face, say, Kathy, you better drink. So I was like, I'm a drink. It's so funny how comfortable I'm starting to get on YouTube. I watched one of my older videos, and you could hear the fear and like the discomfort in my voice because I'm just not comfortable yet. And I was like, oh my gosh, I sound, first of all, I cringe. Like when I go back, I know I have, as of now, with this video going up, I have 53 videos on my channel. That might not be a lot to a lot of people, but to me, to know that I have 53 pieces of me, I guess, online, I would just say, Kathy, you should be proud of yourself, girl. Look at you. Look at you, girl. I'm proud of myself. Even my last video I posted, it got like over 100 something views. I think it's at like 130 now. You know how much of an accomplishment that felt like to even just get that many views? I was just like, oh, okay, look at me. You know? Because a lot of times like doing this stuff, I get it now that I'm trying to put out content and stuff like that, and I'm not just a viewer, like I'm a creator now. So a part of this world, I guess, because I was always creative in my life, but like it's just different when you're actually trying to be a part of this type of community. Like I get it now, like oh my gosh, like it is hard, but I don't know. I said that to say, like, I was talking to Catherine about you know, like this, sometimes I question if I want to keep going, or I question if I'm going to be good enough to be recognized, or is my my content good enough to be on YouTube and stuff. But I can't like preach something if I don't believe in myself, and like I had to really just refocus. And I think that's what I needed when I went out there. Time to really refocus and to come back feeling like this is what I want to do, so I have to take it seriously, you know, because it does become a job. And I realized that when I started to put out content knowing that I'm not getting paid for this. I'm really just doing this because I enjoy doing it. All right, so I'm gonna move on to lips before I just get irritated. Yeah, let me say one more thing. Catherine and I went to the pool at one point, and this guy was in the pool, but as soon as we came, we sat and we like laid out on the little bench. He just started being a creep. And he was under the, you know how if you seen that scene in Love and Hip Hop where Stevie J was singing to Mimi like in the early season, then he was like, ah! And then his head went down like this, like just creeping. That guy was in the pool like staring at us like that, like real creepy. And he got the pool at one point. Catherine and I had gotten to put our feet in, not in the pool, but we went to sit by the pool side with our feet in the water. He puts glasses on, laid down. He starts to like touch himself. Like real, listen. It was a trip, okay? But yeah, guys, I'm done with the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and get my day started. I gotta fix this little piece of glue that's on my eyeshadow. I don't feel like doing no highlight right now just because I feel like that's really dramatic when I'm not in the mood. So you guys, thank you for tuning to another episode of Morning Breath. If this is your first one, thanks for sitting here and watching, especially if you watched this long. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, leave me comments and all that stuff so I know what you guys actually want to see. Yeah, and I'll see you guys on another Monday with another Morning Breath video. Okay.